Hello, this is Photography Gamer, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing Mafia Definitive Edition for the PS4. The game is also available on Xbox and Windows. Mafia Definitive Edition is an action-adventure game developed by Hangar 13. The game is set in the 1930s during the Great Depression. You play as Tommy, a cabbie who becomes mixed up with the Salieri crime family. The story takes place over a variety of chapters spanning time and features all manner of criminal activities. So what is the game like to play? Well, control-wise, there isn't a great deal to learn. You can do the standard cover-based shooting, melee strikes, and switch between the available firearms and projectiles. The controls for driving is very smooth, and the old-school cars let you glide around the 1930s city in style. Back to the combat, most situations demand you seek cover to survive, and the shootouts, they're pretty good fun as you duck in and out of cover to pick off your rival gangs. In terms of the melee, perhaps that's not so great, but those sections are thankfully few and far between. Now, it is worth pointing out that Mafia isn't a kind of GTA style open world game necessarily. Yes, there is a large city where the story unfolds, but the game is very much a linear affair with focused chapters breaking down the narrative into bite-sized chunks. The chapter variety is okay, but it does become, a little bit repetitive after a while. Drive a bit, get out your car, talk a bit, shoot some mobsters, then drive away, avoid the cops, done. But within that repetitive style, there are standout missions with amazing chases, really good shootouts, and some epic cinematic moments. Okay, what about the story? Well, Mafia has an incredibly well-written storyline, but more importantly, it's very well paced, with a good story arc that gradually evolves your relationship with the other key players in the game. And it's the rich characters that elevates Mafia above similar games in the genre.
I just got lucky's all.
Well, I had my money on the other guys, so drinks are on you.
Oh.
Everything I have, I got with Frank. And every buck we've earned, every dime we've paid out, it's all logged in those books.
I really found myself caring about the lead character and his allies as the complex story unfolded one chapter at a time. It's something a lot of games overlook, but the more you care about the lead character, the more invested you are and the more you want to find out what happens next. Also, the length of the game is very manageable, avoiding the over-bloated feel of a lot of modern releases. I would also say the missions aren't perfect though, with some insufferable car conversations that go on for an eternity. But let's quickly touch on the world that Mafia is set in. The attention to detail is fantastic, from the city itself to the stylish vehicles or the kind of sartorial elegance of the Salieri family's dress sense. Cruising around the city, looking sharp, driving a cool car in this really authentic 30s feel is just a beautiful experience.
And now for the latest news. The Navy is today continuing its search for the remains of those brave souls lost aboard the airship USS Akron. The Akron was destroyed in a violent thunderstorm off the New Jersey coast Tuesday morning.
Visually, the game looks fantastic with beautiful costumes, decent facial animations, and a wonderful city to explore. In terms of sound, there is a classic selection of era-authentic music and quality radio broadcasters. The cinematic scoring is perfectly suited to the style of the game, and the voice acting is absolutely top draw. Okay, what's good and what's bad? What's good? The focused chapters keep the story moving. The cover-based shootouts are good fun, as is driving the stylish vehicles. The story is very well written and well paced. Music, voice acting, they're all very, very good, and the art direction is about as good as it gets. What's bad? The mission variety isn't the best. Melee combat is pretty poor, and the focused chapters, although good, perhaps leave you wanting more freedom to explore. So, what is the verdict? Mafia Definitive Edition is a stylish, well-written, well-paced, story-driven adventure. The missions may not be incredibly varied, with most falling into a drive a bit, walk a bit, shoot a bit, drive a bit routine, but the story holds it all together, as do the compelling and fascinating characters and their evolving relationships. It's also refreshing to play a focused story that doesn't go on for about 90 hours. The game can be finished in a few days play, and it's enjoyable, entertaining and interesting from start to finish. So yeah, a very enjoyable game and one that I would absolutely recommend. So scoring, I would give Mafia Definitive Edition 8.5 out of 10. Okay, that is the review. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. This is Photography Gamer signing off. Thank you.